Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney, and for today's video we're going to be going over module number 8 and the bonus videos and pretty much the end of my Online Makeup Academy series here on YouTube. So I will probably do a few little videos mentioning the Online Makeup Academy series later. I might refer back to it in other videos, but this is going to be my review of the last module, the extra videos supplied, and pretty much my general overall consensus on what I think of the Online Makeup Academy courses. So if you're interested in seeing what the last module is like, what the certification test was like, and what my overall thoughts of the whole program are, then keep on watching. Before jumping into the overall review of the Online Makeup Academy course, we are going to be talking about module number 8 specifically, which is the last module of the whole set. Now, there were a couple different techniques talked about in this module. They do break it down into little sections, so it's just easier to watch, easier to comprehend. You can watch individual lessons back later, have them for reference, things like that. The main video of module 8, the main technique you learn is the halo eye technique, which is the eyeshadow technique where you have darkness in the inner part of your eye, in the outer part of the eye, and then lightness in between, and how to properly apply that technique and get a look that suits a majority of skin tones. Use any color to do so. They do tell you how to do that look. There have been many videos on YouTube of how to do the halo eye. So in this particular instance, it's not groundbreaking, but it is a good technique, and they do use the lessons they applied in earlier modules to go ahead and tie into this halo eye technique as well. So did I learn how to do the halo eye? Absolutely. I will pop up my homework assignment right here for you. I did send it in. I got back my feedback that I did a great job and that they really enjoyed my look, and I love that they give you like specific comments on, okay, maybe you should change this or keep this the same. I love how your blush looks. I wish this was done a slightly different way, but overall good. They do give great commentary, and it is personal feedback based on your homework assignments. They do a video message telling you their feedback, and it's specific to you, to calling you by name, just as if you were a student in a regular classroom. So that part I really do love. That's how all the other homework assignments have been as well. But for this particular one, the technique is great and nice, but not something that's overall like wow, in my opinion. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to say because I did come into this with a little bit more knowledge than someone who was just beginning in the makeup world. I do watch a lot of beauty YouTube, beauty Instagram, things like that, so I had seen this technique before, but I do like how every step of the way, they show you from a makeup artist perspective, and they give you tips specifically for the artist in that situation, and not just applying for yourself, because those two techniques are pretty different. So in that respect, it was nice to see. And you do get little tips and tricks and different products recommended along the way as well. So along with the halo eye technique, there were some other really fun little videos thrown in. So there was gel eyeliner, eyelash curler tutorial, individual lashes, eyebrow techniques, and strobing and contouring. So those I actually found even more helpful than the halo eye technique that was like the main little part of this module. It was a shorter module though, let me just say that. So the gel eyeliner, referring to like a gel pot eyeliner and how to use it, how to get the right wing, and where the placement of the wing, the thickness of the wing, techniques on how to do that, what kinds of wing, like should you do a really sharp long wing or just a natural kind of a wing, when to determine which to do. The eyelash curler one was interesting, but probably not going to be used for myself personally, but they do tell you how to use an eyelash curler on your client. That is interesting because I personally don't like doing eyelash curling on myself because I hate the tool. I just have never liked it. My eyelashes have a natural curl on their own, so I haven't had really a need for it. But I do understand that there are clients out there who are going to need a curl in their lashes, and that's a great way to do it. So it does teach you the proper way of doing that on a client. Then also there was a video on individual lash application, which I found super, super helpful. I am not a strip lash person. When I opt for eyelashes, it's probably going to be an individual lash, or I'm just gonna not do fake eyelashes altogether. So this video was really helpful on not only how to apply them for myself, but for how to apply it on a client as well. That was super helpful. The other one was eyebrow techniques. My eyebrow routine has not changed personally, like for my own makeup routine, in a very long time, but I did decide to implement some of their techniques. You might be able to tell my brows are a little bit more full, a little bit darker than normal. I used a little bit of a different technique today, so I don't know if you can tell the difference or not, but it gives you like the exact points to go to, making them even, tips and tricks on like how to make them look natural but symmetrical, but not too symmetrical because naturally your eyebrows are not going to match, things like that, how to match a client's eyebrow color, what products to use, how to apply it, things like that. But eyebrows are so important because it frames your eyes. They're very expressive. It's one of the first things you look at because it's right by your eyes. So very important when you're doing a client's makeup. That one was a really good video that I'm probably going to look back on for myself to go ahead and just remind myself of the technique. And if I ever need to do eyebrows on a client, I might actually refer back to that video because it was really helpful. And then the last one was strobing and contouring. Strobing basically is another word for highlighting, and contouring, we know that one. We love her. We're talking about contouring on YouTube a lot. The difference between bronzing and contouring and things like that were talked about in a previous module, but this one is like contour placement and things like that, defining your cheekbones, where to add it, what colors you should be using for different skin tones, things like that. So the strobing is really funny because to me, highlight is just like, I'm stuck in the 2016 mindset of I want a beaming highlight for makeup artists and for actual like working in film versus working with photography and in-person weddings, things like that. There's not a lot of use for that kind of 2016 highlight. I went today with more of a glowy blush situation that just adds a nice glow, but even this is more glow than what they talk about in these videos. I mean, the makeup artist look for film and things like that, barely any highlighter. It's more of just a small accentuation, a small little bit of glow. I tend to like more glow, so that's why my cheeks look the way they do. But hey, to each their own. This is my personal makeup, not on a client. But highlighting is going to be up to the discretion of the client anyway. If they want to beam, let them beam. If they don't, then it's probably they don't need that line on their face of highlighter. That personally I like. Okay, so that was Module 8 in a nutshell. After Module 8, there are a bunch of bonus little videos, which I really enjoyed. I'm really glad that they added more into the program. And they did say in one of their last videos that they're going to constantly be updating, and you can actually refer back to all of those videos in addition to the new content that they release so that you have that as a learning tool later on as well. The bonus videos included photo shoot etiquette, which I thought was really informative. I have never done a photo shoot before. I am just a makeup artist for my friends, really. I haven't done an official job. I've done one wedding, but it was one of my friends, and it was much more relaxed. It was not a photo shoot situation, so that video was really helpful on what to expect from a photo shoot, what is the makeup artist's obligations in a photo shoot, what things you should have prepared. And then the next video was sensitive skin makeup application, which that video is another one that I'm going to come back to and watch over and over again, and probably find even more things to learn and maybe use in my own routine. I do have I have a little bit of sensitive skin, just a little bit. So these techniques, actually, I'm going to probably implement on myself. I did today. They tell you about, where to put coverage and when, sensitive skin is going to get red, what to do to combat that, things like that. So I'm not going to get into all of how to apply makeup on sensitive skin, but it's going to be really important for clients. Not all of your clients are going to have perfect skin, and not perfect in the sense of acne, but some people may have reactions to different ingredients. Some people may have just more sensitive skin and they can't take as much makeup or don't want as much makeup. So how to go along with that as well. Another video was the life-saving tricks for makeup artists. Again, what a helpful video. I'm not going to go ahead and list all of the helpful tricks in here, but I will say it does tell you if you forget certain makeup products, how you can get a look with certain other makeup products that are not intended for that. It's how you can get a makeup look using limited products, even if you forgot some at home or just don't have any with you. What you can do if you left certain brushes at home, certain application tools, kind of how to adapt and use other things in different ways. When you're a makeup artist, you have to kind of go with the flow, and if you forgot something at home, you might not have time to go back and get it. So this was a really helpful video on what you can do to alleviate some of those things if they happen. Another one was creativity, how to be a successful makeup artist. Creativity is something that you cannot teach, so clearly this video is not going to teach you how to be creative, but kind of gives you an idea of how to think outside the box as a makeup artist. So it ties in with the other videos, but I thought it was somewhat helpful. I mean, it wasn't the most like groundbreaking one of the bunch. I think the life-saving tricks was much more helpful, but creativity is something that's very important for makeup artists. I could definitely see that, but personally, I didn't find it as helpful only because I come from a very creative background before getting here. So I'm an artist, I've painted these in the back. Color theory is something that I'm very aware of, and then I did makeup for a long time just for fun. So the creativity part, I've done Halloween looks, I've done different looks. I draw inspiration for art and for makeup from a lot of things, but it's a good video. It's just not my favorite. And the last one was an expert interview with makeup artist at Makeup Forever, and that one was really helpful, like really good to see a working makeup artist and their like step-by-step process of when they get a client coming in, what they want, where they draw their inspiration from, what their background was, like how they got into being a makeup artist, things like that, and what their advice is for a newcomer into breaking into this industry. So that one I think was such a great help for beginners in this course, and something great to end on because it does give you that background of like, hey, you're just beginning, but here's how to get into the industry. Here's how you can achieve that dream of being a makeup artist. And the Online Makeup Academy faculty, I guess, is what you would call them. You don't directly talk to them a ton, but they are always there to answer your questions. The instructors will give you feedback if you ask, and of course the homework assignments, they give feedback and things like that, but they express in the videos that they are always there to help you. So reach out through email and contact them, and they will be there to help as a resource when you're breaking into the industry as well. I really loved that. You don't feel so alone when you're starting out, and having a network of Online Makeup Academy individuals who have done the same thing you have is going to be super, super helpful just in starting your career if this is what you so choose to do. So after all the bonus videos came the certification test, and it was a 50-question test at the end, and I did pass. Woohoo! So I have officially gotten my certification. I guess I still have to put in my address and get the certification sent to me and make sure all of my requirements are met. Like, they go through and make sure all the modules have been done, all the homework assignments have been done, all of the prerequisites for the certification have been done. But as far as the test goes, I passed. So that was the module 8 and the bonus videos. So let's just go ahead and chat about my overall experience with Online Makeup Academy and what I would change, what I would wish would stay the same, what I found super helpful, what maybe wasn't as helpful, and overall what I recommended. So let's start with overall what I recommended. I'm not going to make you wait for that. I say yes in certain situations, and that might sound like a very political answer, and it's not because I got this course free for review. I think even just because I am doing this review and had the course for free doesn't mean that I'm going to tell you you need it if you don't need it. Let me just put that out there, okay? So the individual who will benefit most from this course is someone who is not just an avid beauty watcher, okay? Not just someone who wants to do makeup for themselves, not just someone who wants to do makeup for their friends, not just a for fun makeup artist. This is real money. This is a real course. This is real education. You're not just going to do a course for fun in any other subject and expect to get a lot out of it just for fun. I mean, you want education and money to be put towards something that you are going to use. And that is why I say, if you want to be a makeup artist, you are serious about being a makeup artist. If you want to work as an artist in film, photo shoots, magazines, I don't know, you name it, just bridal makeup. I mean, that's a huge makeup artist industry right now, and I don't see it going anywhere for a while. If you are super serious about doing that, this is an amazing resource for you. This is just like you would go to college after high school to get further education in order to get the job that you want. If makeup artistry is the job that you want, then this course is a great option for you. Now, if you can't afford the price, do I think that you can maybe find resources to help you other than this? Short answer, yes. Long answer, just like you can Google different answers to science questions and things like that. Are you going to actually learn enough to get you to where you need to be on your own? Yes or no. I mean, it just depends on how disciplined you are, how much you put into it. But that's with anything. So if you want a structured course that you can also use those lessons and go back to them and refer to them and have that library, that resource in the future as a makeup artist, if you want that network of artists who have all been in your situation before, that you can ask, maybe get a mentor, ask the people at Online Makeup Academy for answers and advice, different things like that, I think that this is a great option. Yes, it's expensive, but if you think about it as an investment in your future and you use it as you would secondary education after high school or after college, just like you would get a master's degree, it's a step along the way to give yourself that knowledge base to properly do this. If you're not going to go into makeup artistry, this is not a for fun price tag, okay? Now, I'm going to give my honest opinion about the makeup kit right now. I will say that initially, upon getting the makeup kit, I was like, wow, this is so worth it. Now, it's a couple years later. It has taken me some time to get through this course, and that's partially my own fault, partially life's fault, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend the makeup kit unless it's changed since then, which I'll have to look. But it does give some great products. But I believe that you could find those products at Sephora, at Ulta, and you could just buy what you think you need instead of getting what they think you need. I don't think I would necessarily recommend the kit as much. Now, the palette, the spatula, the palettes and different things like that of blush, those are all great. They're great quality. I keep on using them over and over again. I really enjoy them. They would be great for a kit, but there are things out there maybe for less. And the total amount for the kit, I think you could probably make your own kit to your specifications, what you think you would need, what formulas you enjoy as a makeup artist. You'll learn those along the way as well. But yeah, overall, I really did learn a lot, and all the techniques that I learned during this course, I've actually used in my own makeup application. I don't know if I can find a picture of my makeup from before I started this course. You can go back and watch my old YouTube videos. My makeup looks a lot different. My makeup style has also changed. Maybe it's a result of this. Maybe it's just a sign of the times. I don't know. But my techniques in my daily routine have been altered because of the techniques that I've learned in this course. And I have had so many people compliment my makeup looks, just how my makeup looks in general when I'm on an everyday basis. So I think it is working. I think people are enjoying the look. Now I have done my makeup for my friends. I have done my friends' makeup since this and they have loved it. It always becomes their profile picture because they just love the way they look. I love seeing them just like take a million pictures because they're feeling themselves. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed my time with the Online Makeup Academy. I think it's a great course. I think it's a great resource. I really enjoyed the ease of learning. Like, it's very intuitive. You have everything in one place to come back to. The videos are short and sweet so that you can go ahead and watch a bunch of them or just watch a couple at a time. And it's in short little snippets so that you can really learn and you can rewatch if you need to. If you didn't quite catch something, you can watch as many times as you need. It's always going to be there for you to refer back to, which I love. The instructors I have had a wonderful experience with. I loved hearing the feedback for all my homework assignments. I will say that is one of my favorite parts of this online course, is hearing back feedback, like live feedback kind of from the instructors, and hearing them give critique and like applying that to my looks in the future. In that case, it actually feels like school in an online world. That is a great feeling to have it feel like school, because I've never actually taken online classes for any other degree. So I was worried about makeup artistry because that's such like a tangible thing. I wasn't sure about doing it online, but it has really been a wonderful experience. So long story short, at the end of all of this, I had a lot of fun, and I will say it took me a while to get here, and it's not the Online Makeup Academy's fault. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. This advanced makeup course, it sets you up to do this in a very streamlined fashion. In a way, I think my life turning out the way it has all this time is just a bigger testament to the importance of the flexibility of this course. I say that in every single episode of this series because it's so important. You never know what life is going to throw at you, and my life has changed 100% since I started this series. I'm in a different place, literally, mentally. I am with a different person. I'm mentally different. I'm a different person now than I was when I started. And it's just, my job has changed. I'm still doing a full-time job. Life has just thrown a bunch of curveballs, and sometimes mental health is a real thing you need to make a priority, and sometimes it just really, you can't get yourself to do it. And the flexibility of this course is incredible. Having a full-time job, being so tired after trying to film and get my channel to grow also, and while doing all of this, doing the course, then filming my videos, and then editing my videos and posting. At some point, it just became a lot. And I'm going to be real honest about that. And I am able to say now that I have gotten through it all, and Online Makeup Academy has been there every step of the way. I'm so grateful that they were so understanding with the time frame too, because I really enjoyed doing this, and I had a great time doing it. I really enjoyed learning. I enjoyed all the makeup looks, all the techniques I learned. I'm so excited to actually use these on clients and potentially become a freelance makeup artist who's going to work, I don't know where yet. I have no idea if I'm going to be doing makeup artistry full time, but now I have options, and I really love that. And I have the certification to say, like, hey, I did study this, and I do know the proper techniques. You can feel safe getting your makeup done by me. You know, I feel more professional if I'm going to offer my services as a makeup artist now. And that's great. And I think it's okay to not know what direction I'm going in. I mean, you know, at my age, I thought I would know exactly what I wanted to do the rest of my life. But now I get to at least have my creative outlet and potentially work towards my dream. So who knows what will happen in the future. I'm going to continue living my life. But thank you, Online Makeup Academy, for seeing my content and believing in me. I'm sorry again that it has taken this long to get here. But we're here. I passed. and I learned a lot. I have had such a positive experience with Online Makeup Academy. Highly recommend if you're gonna go into the makeup artistry world, but you don't know where to start, and you don't think that you can go to a physical school. This online program is easy to do. All you need is a laptop and your own makeup, and you could do it. And for that, I mean, I think it is worth it. I really do. But again, my experience is different than others. I have had a lot of makeup experience before jumping into this course, which I will say there was some overlap. Some things I already knew, color theory, but they do a great job of starting from the basics, like absolute basics, and working your way up. So if you have no idea what undertones are, what color theory is, what eyebrow pencil is versus powder versus, I don't know, what should I use eyeshadow, matte eyeshadow or sparkly eyeshadow, when to use those, just any questions you can have. I mean, it starts from the basics and works your way up in a very intuitive way. And for that, I think this is an absolutely wonderful resource for anyone who is wanting to jump into makeup artistry. So that was a very long-winded way of saying thank you. Thank you for watching my journey. Thank you for everything, following along as I have gone through the Online Makeup Academy Advanced Makeup course. As I said multiple times before, I was given the opportunity to do the course free for review in exchange for this review, my series here on YouTube. So take it with a grain of salt, but there you go. I hope you enjoyed watching my journey from start to finish of Online Makeup Academy and becoming a makeup artist. And I will definitely keep you guys updated as time goes on, because hopefully I'll be doing more jobs, maybe for my friends, maybe for new clients. I don't know. I will definitely be posting still on YouTube as I go. But yeah, just keep on following along, and let's hope that, well, let's see where things go. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you again to Online Makeup Academy for everything. I mean, this was so great. This was so wonderful to do, and I really do think that everyone in Online Makeup Academy that I have spoken with personally has been great, and I think the resource is amazing. So if you have any questions about Online Makeup Academy, definitely leave a comment below and I will do my best to answer. Also, I will put the information in the description box below about how to sign up, the website, everything. So yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. All right, that is all I have for you today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.